You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I'm excited to be joined by my friend and author, Brandon Evans. Brandon, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Sarah.
We're so excited. You have published a new novel that is ready for everyone to purchase. Tell me a little bit about how you got to the place to writing this novel.
Yeah, so I'm a Christian and I was a pastor for a decade. I got a doctorate in the New Testament. I had a faith that I built my whole life around, and then at some point I had a collapse, like just a complete faith crisis. Was like, what do I believe about God? What do I think about my existence? What do I want to do with the church? Everything, it just all collapsed at once. Coming out of that, I had a newfound faith, discovered God in some fresh ways. This novel in a lot of ways captures that experience. It's not autobiographical, but I think it relates to a lot of people who have gone through some sort of deconstruction in their faith. They have a set of beliefs, they have practices, and then at some point they're like, this isn't working, or this has caused significant trauma. What do I do with God in the process? How do I understand how to live the rest of my life with that in the past? And so the novel explores a lot of those themes.
And the novel's based around siblings, right?
Yeah,
and one of them is going through a faith crisis. What?
Yeah, it's Casey. She's a young genius who has gone through her quarter-life crisis. She decides it's finally time to get revenge against her father, so she ropes her brother in to drive across the country to go deal with him, and they go on a misadventure-filled quest throughout America to then make some surprising discoveries, which I won't give away.
Okay, well, good. That's a good tease, though, for folks. Who is this book for?
I think, really has a general audience, but it's anyone who is wondering, the bigger questions in life. Who is God? How do I know them? What does this mean in my life? Maybe have been burned by the institutional church. Maybe have had beliefs that failed them, and so this novel, I think, would speak to them and would really help them maybe think about their faith in a different way.
And since you have gone through that personal experience, it really lends to the voice in the book, right? And that you are writing not some shallow, you are writing from that heart.
Yeah.
And putting that on paper. Is this you on paper?
I've been asked that, and it's like, it's my experiences, but it's not me. I've had people go, where are you in the book? I'm like, I'm not, but there's a depth of emotion with it, certainly a depth of life experience. And so I think it really speaks from me to people that I think share a similar story. And there are lots of them. And so that's who I'm hoping reads this book, is those that are just like, hey, I feel alone in this, or I feel like, I don't know, I'm lost. And so this book, I think, might help give language, help maybe impact them emotionally, and then I would love to have conversations on it. I'm here locally, and would love to continue the conversation, have this book be something that starts that.
So let's talk about the writing process too, because I think you told me that you just sat down one weekend and purged. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I had the original idea 15 years ago, started working through a manuscript that was garbage. It was so bad. If someone hacked my computer, I seriously would rather have them have my bank information than have that manuscript. But it got the ball rolling, and I just tinkered with it, but it was off and on, and I'd go years without even thinking about it. And then, February of this year, I had a spurt of inspiration, and a long weekend wrote the first draft. And then it went through some iterations, got editing, got hooked up with the publisher, Sacrisage Press, and it became this. And so, when people ask, like, when did you start writing the book? I'm like, a long time ago, but it happened in a really short amount of time to produce what it is today. So.
Well, I'm so proud of you, so excited that you got your words out on paper, that you're published, and you are a writer in town, and so people can invite you to come speak at their events as well.
Oh, I would love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I'd love to help
Brandon.
people on their book projects too.
Okay, yes, okay. So for anyone who wants to reach out to you, or for anyone who wants to learn more about being able to purchase this book, where can they purchase it?
So it's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I have a website, theparableoftheroad.com, and you can find out more about me and the book, and then be able to purchase it through that as well.
Brandon, thank you for joining us
Thanks,
this
Sarah.
afternoon.
Yeah.
You're watching 2+U Nevada.